You see the little shit going. That's a video.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Terrence Bud Crawford. Terence Crawford says that Errol Spence's style is suited for Danny Garcia. Wow. And he had this to say. The man, a few words. He says, Crawford says Danny Garcia isn't a pushover. He says, I don't know his status is with his injuries or health, but all I know is it's going to be a good fight, said Crawford. Danny Garcia isn't a pushover, and I've been telling people, you go in there and you think you can do what you want with him, and Errol ain't either. So that's going to make for a great fight. I wish them both well and the best, said Terence Crawford. I've been looking at that fight, and it looks like a very good fight. And one thing I notice about Errol Spence is a good fighter. Okay, he's a good fighter. I think that he's one of the best welterweights. I don't know if he is the best, because when he fought Shawn Porter, that fight was, he didn't prove dominant above Shawn Porter. It was like an even fight. These guys went toe-to-toe, blow for blow. Okay, the knockdown was the difference in that fight. But other than that, no special effects. Okay, he's an aggressive southpaw, heavy-handed, has good power, and he's going to need it against someone like Danny Garcia. I mean, because Danny Garcia is a guy that, even though he loops his punches, he's accurate with them, okay? So he's been doing it long enough to have good punch placement. And that type of style will be good. The question is, can Danny Garcia hit harder than Shawn Porter? Okay? Because Shawn Porter gave Errol Spence all it can handle, but Shawn Porter's a whole different recipe, all right? But I think Danny Garcia, I don't think he's a pushover at all. I think he's one of the top welterweights, because each loss has been from split decision. He's lost to Keith Thurman. He's lost to Shawn Porter. Both by split decision. Okay? Now, however, he's had a lot of split decisions. A lot of people kind of are up in the arrogance or about. But he's still all in all, he's a good fighter. And I think that him fighting Errol Spence, I think it is a good fight stylistically. Can Danny Garcia beat Errol Spence? That remains to be seen. I'm not saying he can't, because Danny Garcia is one of those guys, he's lost to Thurman, he's lost to Shawn Porter, and if you believe in the triangle theories, you're going to believe by default Errol Spence beats Danny Garcia. But that doesn't necessarily mean that, people. Okay? Rock, paper, scissors. Styles make fights. I keep telling people that. And Terence Crawford knows those two guys. He's fought Danny Garcia in the amateurs. I believe they were 1-1. And I think it will be a great fight. Now, punching power, Errol Spence, Danny Garcia has a good chin, never been down, mind you. And that's another thing. That's another great attribute of Danny Garcia. Errol Spence has good punching power, but he's never been put to the canvas. Ever. He might get busted all up or this, that, and the other, but guess what? He still keeps coming, and he's never hit the canvas. So, kudos to him. You guys tell me what you think about Terence Crawford's comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.